Good afternoon, ladies and gentlefolks. This is Cece back with another Depop tutorial video. I do apologize for the delay. I did want to post a little bit sooner, but like adulting got the best of me, guys. Please forgive me. But we are going to get back into the nitty gritty, and this will be part 3 of the refunds and return policies. And this will just cover any of the little things I didn't get to in parts 1 and 2. And please, before we go ahead and get started, just like, comment, and subscribe to be informed about any videos I have coming up in the future. But let's get into the nitty-gritty of the final video regarding refunds and returns. Okay, guys, so just a brief recap. In the last 2 videos, I did touch on the resolution center and how to navigate it as the buyer and the seller, as well as the dispute process for both parties and the seller and buyer protection. But I just wanted to touch bases on this topic that you might encounter as the buyer. So let's say that you purchase something like a camera, a piece of clothing from the seller, but when you go back to, dispute something, or you have an issue, or you just want to tell the seller how much you like the item, but you no longer see that their page is active. That could be for a few reasons. If you do run into the reasons, you can just click here in the help center. You can just look up the seller I purchased from is no longer active. If that is ever the case, just remember that if you make the purchase within the app, you are protected by the buyer protection in the event you have to get a refund. But there's a few reasons right here why you no longer see that the seller page is active anymore. So they could have an issue with their account that Depop themselves has to resolve. Their account may have been suspended. You might have been blocked by them for whatever reason, or the seller could have closed their account for any reason. So if that is the case, like I said, if you did make the purchase within the app, you are fully protected and you will get a full refund. And if you ever have this issue and you just need to report it, below are the steps that you would take. You would just tap the little U, go to your receipts, tap on the transaction, and select the relevant issue. Just describe it in as much detail as possible in order for a refund to be processed if you need to get a refund from the seller that you purchased your item from. Okay, guys, so this is the next part of the video that I just want to briefly touch on. This is if you're shipping worldwide and the international methods of selling something out of the States. I'm going to make a separate video about this, but I just want to touch on if you encounter any issues when you actually ship the item out of the States. So it could be for a number of reasons down here. You reach out to your shipping provider for the update. So if you're sending it to Canada, for example, they do the Canadian Post out there. You can always reach out to them just to make sure it made it to the post office and the province where it's going. That's just one example. I know for Canada and the US, it's a little bit different. But if you're talking like London or Germany, you can always go in the search bar and look up your specific region, and Depop tailors everything to the region that you live in as well. But you can always click on this customs link right here, and I'm also going to include these links in the description below so you guys can have them for your reference. But you might encounter some custom and import fees, so this just gives a little bit more information about that. But like I said, I am going to make a separate video regarding the international processes and what you can encounter if you sell things internationally. Okay, guys, we have finally reached the end of the returns and refunds processes for the Depop app. If I didn't cover anything in the 3 videos, I do apologize. Like I said, a lot goes into it in the United States and Canada and internationally as well. And I will be making a separate video for the international processes. But if you guys have any specific questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment box below. I will get to all of them, and I do love reading and getting suggestions of what you guys want me to talk about next. And I also am going to talk about their Mercari app as well, because it is similar to Depop. But be on the lookout for that, guys. And thank you so much for listening, watching. I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope I explained everything to the best of my ability. And like I said, if you guys like this content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Until next time, peace out.